Hello, beautiful people. This is Freedom Fighter. Thank you for tuning into our channel, Goldilocks Global Banking News. Everybody knows that Goldilocks is the #1 source for the RVGCR. People from around the world tune in to see what Goldilocks is sharing on the RVGCR. Don't miss your chance and get your latest updates every day. So like, share, and subscribe to this channel to get your daily podcast from the Goldilocks articles on the RVGCR. Brought to you by Freedom Fighter.
Hey, fine folks. Welcome. This is Goldilocks QFS Dialogue Room. This is Freedom Fighter. It is Wednesday, October the 29th, 2025. Come on in. We're going to have a brief call that is going to be a preview of the Saturday night dialogues call. Well, not a preview of the call. Well, I guess you can say that. But we're going to give you a sneak peek, a little bit of a sneak peek of what to expect on Saturday night dialogues call. I'm going to let some more people to come on in because we're just getting the doors open here. But folks, just so that you know, you're paying attention to this, what I would like, I'm going to just put it out there right now. What I would, just so you know, this call is being recorded. It will be put on YouTube. I want you to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't. But share this call today with as many people as possible. It's going to come out tomorrow morning on the 30th at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm going to let you know right now, I want every last one of you to like and share the Saturday night dialogues call when it drops on Monday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you have never shared any of the episodes, it will be in your best interest to people are DMing me. It will be in your best interest to share this call on Saturday. And this is a request that I have for each and every one of you to share this call today, but especially share Saturday's call when it drops on Monday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Give me a few seconds. I'll be right back. 1 second. 1 second. Thank you. Folks, please, for etiquette, please, while we're on a live call, someone just DM me asking me for the link. This is not the time. Well, sending DMs while we're on a live call is not very bright. But I'm gonna just say this, folks. On Saturday, we are going to share. Let me say this. Let me say it like this. There are people right now in Dinar Land that are going to prison. There are people in Dinar Land, whether they knowingly or unknowingly participated in federal crimes. We have, over the last year and a half or so, shared receipts. Wiley was so gracious in sharing the ISO 4217 list of what specific currencies that are, of course, on Forex that are regulated instruments that when currencies begin to move, the RV happens, floats happen. These are the currencies that, if you've invested in, you should be set. Over the last 2 weeks or so, we shared receipts, how historical bonds have been used in fraudulent schemes. We've shown you in writing from the SEC, the Office of the Inspector General that does investigations regarding alleged financial instruments, whether they be legitimate or not. The SEC investigates financial crimes related to bonds, currencies, any sort of asset related to the financial industry. This is a very serious matter. Saturday, we are going to share a criminal conviction that includes the names of individuals that at this present moment are awaiting sentencing because they've been convicted. Why? Participating in the illegal activities related to historical bonds. The same historical bonds that many of you are hearing constantly, daily, from your favorite gurus. Their marketing. See, and the call on Saturday, it is going to be dedicated to the senior citizens. They are the most vulnerable. They are the most loving. They are the most giving. But they are the most preyed upon by scam artists. The majority of investors in Dinarland are seniors. They are easily taken advantage of. We may not be able to stop all of the scams. In fact, I know we won't be able to. But if we can help just one more individual, it is worth the backlash that we're getting now that as of the last 2 weeks. Isn't that something how the last 2 weeks when we share from the SEC, from the Federal Reserve, we share these receipts directly from the federal agencies of criminality related to historical bonds, your yellow dragons, your German bonds, Pacelli, any bond under the umbrella, any so-called bond under the umbrella of the German family, the dragon, Chinese family, so forth and so on. Ladies and gentlemen, these historical bonds, we showed you the proof. They are a part of a fraudulent scheme. This is not our words or our opinions. It's directly from the SEC. You have to understand that when you're dealing with securities, which bonds, currencies, it can be a fraudulent bond, it can be a counterfeit currency. It's still under the umbrella of the SEC, and investigations can and will be done. So, Saturday, the names in this very recent conviction. You may or may not know the names. It's their real names. It outlines their exact criminal activity related to historical bonds. Ladies and gentlemen, it also the investigation, and you're going to see it in writing by the SEC. These individuals promoted, marketed, sold, resold historical bonds under the scheme that these bonds and these people that they sold these bonds to would benefit from the global currency reset. See, there's something called a logic trap, which law enforcement is so very good at. You know how you got a mouse trap, you put the cheese on the mouse trap, and you just expect the little mouse to come on running by and get the cheese, and psh, the trap slaps him in the neck, kills him dead. The last 2 weeks, when we shared from the Office of the Inspector General, the Treasury, the Federal Reserve, the SEC, we set the little logic trap out there in dinar land. And a few of the little rats came running to defend their favorite gurus. You're going to see on Saturday, there is something called aiding and abetting. And these individuals, and if you're listening to this, you should hope that you are not on, well, you would know if you were on this criminal charge, but you should hope and pray that the feds don't come knocking. Halloween is on Friday. You better hope it's not the feds. You better hope it's little Johnny and little Becky coming to knock on your door for trick or treat and get some candy, and hope it's not the feds. But I'm telling you, when you see this dropped on Saturday, and I'm going to tell you, it is going to include, for you to see, the federal attorney's name, address, telephone number to be contacted if anyone so chooses. And this is why I encouraged you. Feel free to invite your lawyers to Saturday's call. That's how confident and strong the information that you're going to see on Saturday. Some of your favorite gurus have participated in the same crimes as these individuals we're going to share with you on Saturday. If you're listening to this and you in any way, shape, or form have promoted historical bonds anywhere in dinar land, whether it be Telegram rooms, YouTube, any social media sites, if you're in these channels, if you're admins, if you've promoted, you sent emails. As we've stated the last couple of weeks, ignorance of the law does not escape your penalties. Even in this criminal conviction that we're going to show you of a group of individuals, it even specifically outlines that whether knowingly or unknowingly participated in these crimes, it's still a crime. Many of you have invested in these bonds, historical bonds. I don't know if there's going to be any recourse for you to get your money back. That's not our responsibility. It's your responsibility to know what you invested in. Some of you, I guarantee, that are listening to this, especially in the last 2 weeks, when we shared from the SEC, from the Treasury, these about these historical bonds, and some of you still double down to defend your favorite gurus and claiming they have historical bonds. Okay, that's fine. That's just fine. That's your choice. Remember, you put it out into the airways to defend unknowingly what you are defending. Are you a part of the criminal enterprises? These individuals that we're going to show you on Saturday, it's not from us. It's from the federal authorities. It shows a criminal enterprise within dinar land promoting historical bonds. And I'm going to say this, just in case if anyone is wondering, it does not matter what part of the world you are located in, US or outside. There is a international organization called Interpol, the International Police. There is no limit to their jurisdictional reach. Some of you may feel safe because you may be in other countries. Some of you may feel safe because you only supported certain gurus on their channels, sent emails, posting favorable promotional messages about supposed historical bonds. You now look as though to the feds that you are a part and promoting within a criminal enterprise. You're going to see this in what we're going to show you on Saturday, where it's exactly what happened. People were promoting without, maybe some, without knowing that they were participating in federal crimes. Many people didn't take it serious. But like I said, there are many senior citizens and people in general that have been taken advantage of. We are going to drop a bomb on dinar land on Saturday. See, God has a way of making sure that the timing of truth and his message is delivered when the time is right. Many of your favorite gurus may feel as if they've gotten away with promoting these historical bonds for years. But you're going to see on Saturday, they will not get away with it. Whether they knowingly or unknowingly, intentionally or unintentionally, promoted historical bonds, fraudulent, and let me tell you this is just one of the many criminal convictions and charges that are out there. There's more coming. And for you Twitter gangsters, for you Telegram thugs, all of you ones that popped up and took the bait and bit the cheese in the last couple of weeks, how foolish could you be? Nothing on the internet, folks, is ever truly deleted. If you use electronic devices such as phones, computers, to promote, market, anything that is under the umbrella of a federal crime, you are committing a federal crime. You can go sit at the table with your family and your friends. You can talk about historical bonds and you can convince them to go and invest in them because your favorite gurus all say go buy these bonds, invest in these bonds. You get on a platform, which is through an electronic means. You have now entered into the world of a federal crime. Again, ignorance of the law does not allow you to escape the law itself. So, with your big chest, let's see how many people put their thumbs and their fingers onto their electronic devices after Saturday. It is not a game, folks. People are losing their families, their homes, their possessions, their money. And then, yeah, um, they're doing it willingly. However, those who are promoting these historical bonds are committing federal crimes. These historical bonds are not registered. They're not registered instruments, financial instruments with the SEC. Therefore, promoting such historical bonds and on the airways through electronic means, hello, federal crime. Has it been worth the clicks? Has it been worth the followers to make money, instant money, for people to come to your channels? For those of you who I know you want to double down and you're going to be defiant that you are innocent. And what we're saying is also wrong. We're just haters. You're not calling the SEC and the Treasury haters when it's their information that we've shown. Are you aiding and abetting? Are you a part of the criminal organization? For those of you who are now all of a sudden angry and want to bash us, again, thank you for posting what you did. It shows that you just may be a part of it. Oh, and by the way, you're going to see on Saturday directly from the SEC where they talk about your redemption centers. You have to wait until Saturday to see and hear. And we're going to share the link directly to the criminal case. So we're not just going to share it and summarize it for you and read it to you. You can take it and you may want to send it to your attorneys. You may want to do your due diligence. You may want to question, it's not going to do any good, but question the gurus who are promoting these historical bonds. Oh, I know people that have a group of 150 sovereign, independent, international, historical bondholder pro. Let's see on Saturday if you sing that same tune. Your chest is out. The last couple of weeks, your attacks are coming in the last couple of weeks since we posted about the SEC's convictions and SEC's investigations into these historical bonds, your yellow dragons, your Pacelli, so forth and so on. The criminal conviction that we're going to share on Saturday names not only of the defendants who have been charged, but the attorneys and the prosecutors who prosecuted them. It is up to each and every one of you what you decide to do once we drop this information. This is just a preview of what you're going to not only hear, but see on Saturday. Wiley, you want to jump in here, my good man? Are you able
Hey,
to
Freedom, can
unmute?
you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Loud and clear, my good man.
Yeah, sorry I missed the last couple of weeks with you, but yeah, this long overdue. But I'm glad you touched on the redemption center piece in this because that's very key. A lot of what
Mm-hmm.
these people are doing today is very systemic of what they've been promised. Redemption centers and all these
Mm-hmm.
things that these guys are promising are right in this lawsuit. The
Right in the
exact
lawsuit.
verse and story is right there.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing that really gets to me this week is we're watching gurus purge rooms.
Mm.
You know what
Okay.
I mean?
Can you? Yeah. Can you explain that? I'm not as
Oh,
versed
you over in
in.
this room? Well, you can't be in this room. I'm in that room. You can't be there. I'm here. You're either my follower or not there. You know what I mean? So now we got
Oh.
these gurus
Okay.
going after one another for their own followings
Oh.
because they're starting to feel the pitch. The dollars are leaving.
Ah. Ah. Oh. Well, there ain't gonna be no
But
dollars
even
after
better
Saturday.
in this is the
Mm-hmm.
hubris of the guru putting their bullshit on video so
Oh
the
yeah.
SEC has the evidence from their mouth directly. They've
Yes.
indicted themselves.
Sure have. Yep. Yep. They incrimination 101. Incrimination 101.
Mhm.
For years posting themselves on these videos. And Wiley, I want, I guess it's just my heart of hearts wants to believe that they don't know what they're doing. But again, it doesn't matter because it's still the ignorance of the law. This doesn't escape.
Well,
Uh,
Freedom, and that's the thing. Some know, some don't. They're just
mhm.
parroting what another guy's doing, saying, "Hey, I want a piece of that." You have a lot of those
Right,
out there. They dance
right,
back and forth between Telegram and Twitter, trying to build up a following. It doesn't matter
right,
what lie they tell; it's for profit.
right, right. You're right. Yeah,
And they don't have any intel or source or anything. They go in
none.
here, parrot whatever they can find. They
Each
steal it
other.
from here, steal it from there.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
then they go parrot it out there on video as if, yeah, I got intel, I got sources. Well, guarantee you're gonna have to be giving all that up when the SEC and Interpol come knocking, because I guarantee you a lot of guys gonna be crying, hat in hand, and there ain't enough tissue and Zimbons in the world to wipe those tears away.
Exactly. Exactly. See, and folks, what Wiley just said is so key because Wiley, see, right now they probably still feel as if they're in the clear. But Saturday, and you myself and the Goldilocks team has reviewed certain information. What do you think? How do you think the reaction is going to be when we drop this on Saturday?
I don't know, probably sucked the air out of the room at first because I remember I'm watching last week's call. I couldn't chime in too bad because it was such a good call.
Uh
You said, if you don't like what you're hearing, go ahead, drop off the call. Boom, 16 people left.
huh.
Was that some of the gurus that we got a little too close to the fire and they were getting a little hot and they didn't like
hmm
it? And the callers
hmm
started to like, ooh, getting hot in here. I got to leave.
Getting hot in her. Yeah, it's interesting because Um, folks, folks don't realize, Wiley, that everything that is posted on these channels in the internet is a permanent record, and the federal agencies monitor each and every room.
They've been in this community for years. You have the Brad
Mhm.
Hubner group out of Illinois that scam people through dinar fraud. You get Sterling Currency Sales Group that
Mhm.
defrauded hundreds of millions of dollars with people through
Mhm.
fraud by paying gurus that people listen to 60,000 plus to lie to them about things that weren't true. They're still in this
Mhm.
community. They made
Mhm.
plea agreements to Barry Sterling Group and got a slap on the wrist and went right back to telling their audience lies.
Yeah,
Yep,
those are.
they're here. The FBI is already here. Those websites
Mhm.
for you to go claim your fraud claims are still there. And you can't claim it by yourself. You have to have an attorney of record to go represent you. They ain't just going to deal with you. You better bring
Right.
your attorney forward. So that's why I'm glad you said, bring your attorney. Come
Mhm.
on. Bring one,
Mhm.
bring all. I say bring them
Mhm.
all. You got an
Mhm.
SEC brother-in-law at the SEC, bring him.
Mhm. See, and for those that have been already convicted and charged, went to jail, came out doing the same things, they think they're going to continue to get away with it. And they think, and folks don't think because they haven't been charged or convicted yet again that they're going to get away with it. Think about law enforcement. What they do, they're very patient. They will take years to gather evidence. So they want to see who else is involved with these people. Who else is involved with these gurus? Who are assisting them? Are they a part of a larger enterprise? And they go after the little fish to get to the big fish, and they'll wait for years before they drop. In fact, this, as you know, Wiley, what we're going to share on Saturday, it was a 3-year investigation by the
Uh-huh.
SEC before they dropped the dime on these people and knocked on their door and took them away in handcuffs. And folks, you're going to see they took people in dinar land for millions and millions of dollars, all under the guise of historical bonds being used in the global currency reset.
Fraud is fraud. You cannot. Well, they got several things going against them. One, they misrepresented. Two, they were selling something that just wasn't actual or
Right,
real.
right, right. And and I'm gonna say that it 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 makes me even more proud and smile even brighter, Wiley, that you, myself, and Goldilocks continue to bring the truth, and we have so many members that we are aware of, and many that we're not aware of. That we save them with the truth. They're set and sorted with their advisors. They didn't. They didn't. They may have gotten caught up in the guru foo with these fake bonds and all this trash before, but they sought the truth. We provided it to them, and now they're set. It's a beautiful thing.
Hey, Freedom, I want to clear the air with the guru land out there about why
Mm-hmm.
we left and went and did our own thing. You, me,
Mm-hmm.
Goldilocks.
Mm-hmm.
Because we came from a place that had fraud and they wouldn't clean their books. They
Right.
wouldn't address the fraud they had in their own house.
Yep.
We didn't get kicked. We didn't get booted. Well, I kind of
Mhm.
did. I got banned because
No, I did too.
I pushed so hard about you
Right.
cleaning your house and coming honest with the people. You clean this up.
Uh-huh.
I found the guy's pacer report. I have it.
Mm-hmm.
Not just
Mm-hmm.
his. I have the owners.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. For those
Clean
you
your
don't know, you
house
don't know what.
before you want to go tell others and put others down when
Right.
you have this federal indictment, plea agreement, and sentencing agreement before you
Right.
go tell lies like that. I
Right.
can't be a part of that. And you know what that
Exactly.
was like because I got
Oh yeah.
banned. You shortly after, and
Uh-huh.
Goldilocks said, "Yep, this is where I'm out too."
Mm-hmm. Right.
And I know we're not popular, man. You know it. You feel it. You get the vitriol. You get the DMs.
Yeah. Right.
I take it
Yeah.
as a badge of honor. Bring it on.
Right. See, and the thing is, and it's amazing, but it's crazy because what we're showing folks, what we're going to show them Saturday, it's not even half
Mm-mm.
of what we know and what we have access to To share, it's folks. We're just going to share these, just a drop in the bucket. I mean, it's going
It's
to
kind of
be
like
a
the iceberg.
major.
We're only going to
Mm-hmm.
get to show them the top.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. And it would be in your best interest, folks who are listening, to be on this call and see if you or someone you know is participating in, excuse me, in or have participated, knowingly or unknowingly. And this is the thing you're going to see in the criminal indictment and conviction on these individuals in Denardland. It spells it out that just because they may have claimed to not know what they were doing was a crime, it doesn't excuse them from being convicted. And this is why, also, folks, we mentioned to you, just imagine if those who are marketing and promoting Wiley these fraudulent bonds, if they are being convicted and going to prison, just imagine the people who think they can take these fraudulent bonds into the bank and redeem them. They are going out in handcuffs.
Two people will be called. First the police, then the either federal marshals or the FBI. That's how it
Yep.
works.
Yep.
You bring a fraudulent instrument to exchange cash, whatever in a bank, that's fraud.
Hmm.
And
And for
you're gonna
those,
have some explaining to do, and you're gonna be there for a while. So I
right.
suggest you, if you plan on doing that, put a sandwich or Snickers bar on your handbag because you're gonna need it.
Sandwich or a Snickers bar. Man, if it was me, I would just need some cheesecake. But I wouldn't be in that situation though.
I'm not either, but so many people are because they don't know what they hold. But the
Nope.
bigger thing you mentioned there's people out there parading in this that are going to get pinched through
Yep.
what they call guilt by association or
Yep.
chain of custody lawsuits
Yep.
because you're mirroring what other people are saying. And then you're listing, well, that guru said, and I follow that guru, and I know where he gets his information as if you know. So you've already guilted yourself and aligned yourself with somebody who you really don't know anything about. Man, there's a lot of these people think they're bigger than their britches. I tell you what, I guarantee some people's pants are on fire right now and they're going to be lit on Saturday.
Oh man. Man, oh man. Exactly. And it's, I don't know if this person, I said, here we are on a call and someone sends me a DM, sick one. Aside from the yellow dragon bonds, what other bonds won't be redeemed? Come to the call on Saturday, sick one. You'll find out. Told you, stop DMing while we're live on a call. So
If you don't know what it is, you don't have any business buying it.
exactly.
That is investing. You
Right.
don't invest with what you don't know. And that's
Yep.
the problem in this investment. Y'all treated it like a lottery ticket. You didn't do
Mm-hmm.
the due diligence. You didn't do the homework. You jumped in because somebody said you got to get in today because it's going tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I've been at this 20 plus years. Every week, every 3 day weekend, every weekend, I've heard it's going, it's going, it's going.
Mm-hmm.
Lies, lies, lies. This is a global event, and they have to do the regulatory reform globally so
Mm-hmm.
everybody's on par. This is not a US thing. This isn't, oh, the bankers kicked the can. Oh, Trump don't want you to have this. Oh, Trump stopped it. Stop it.
Mm-hmm.
Stop the nonsense, folks. This is
Mm-hmm.
real deal, real world business. And it's not what these gurus are telling you. You're in a Forex investments. Investments
Mm-hmm.
are taxable.
Mm-hmm.
You better start getting professionals in your corner now.
Mm-hmm.
Lawyers, CPAs, bankers, brokers, all these people that can help you because that guru is doing you the biggest disservice and damage in this entire thing. And if you're listening to them, you're not listening to the appropriate people. There are
Exactly.
regulated professionals licensed and bonded to be working with you to talk to you about this. But and Freedom Butter, you know this as well as I do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, don't go to the banks. They don't want you to have this. They tell you that so you
Mm-hmm.
don't realize your guru's a fraud.
Exactly. Exactly. Exactly right.
Oh, we're going to redemption centers. Oh, well, funny. Now all these gurus are Big on the bandwagon of bank stores. Well, why are you on the big bandwagon of bank stores when you told people redemption centers for years?
Right.
I wish you guys would pick a lane.
Right. Now that they've hearing all of our members with their bank stories, nobody, nowhere, oh no damn redemption center, and now all of a sudden they want to switch up.
But here
Oh,
we
it's
go. We
mm-hmm,
actually have an SEC lawsuit filed
mm-hmm,
and served. And these people
mm-hmm,
have been tried, waiting on
mm-hmm,
indictment that they
mm-hmm.
were using the ploy of redemption centers to sucker people in.
Yep,
It's all right there, folks. Come
yep,
Saturday, bring your attorney. You're going to want him there. So you don't
mm-hmm,
have to explain this. We'll do it. And then they can go after and get your monies.
yep.
Some gurus better be putting their head in the sand like an ostrich because they ain't going to like what they're going to hear.
Mm-mm. At all, at all.
Yeah, I'm fired up on this one because a lot of good people have been hurt. A lot of
Mm-hmm,
people have committed suicide over the loss of
mm-hmm,
finances and all this other
mm-hmm,
stuff,
mm-hmm.
listening to these folks' lies for years.
Yep,
You're
yep.
going to be held accountable, whether here or in the afterlife. You'll be held accountable.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. See, and the thing is about that being held accountable, Wiley, folks, every single individual is going to be held accountable. Just think of this, where the federal agencies will allow said gurus or you individuals to come on in to the bank and attempt to redeem you now. So just imagine guru take 10 million, 5 million, you 20 million, 30, whatever you have in legitimate currencies. They will just go ahead and seize your assets
Mm-hmm.
and send your ass off to prison. Thank you very much. See, because if they go in and hit you now, you might start hiding your currencies and putting it, because you're going to see, even in this conviction on Saturday, that you're going to see where one individual tried to hide the money that he was getting from unsuspecting investors and put it in a separate bank account just in his wife's name. What happened? She got convicted and she's going to prison as well.
There's a certain bond guru in this environment says, hey, I'll have more information Tuesday, and then never shows up again. He's got to make a 1.4 million restitution to the people he's already defrauded in his past case.
Right.
And he's
Right.
still here, and people using him. Oh, my bond guy, my bond guy. Listen, that bond guy, man, that bond guy's got a record you don't want to be around.
Mm-hmm.
No wonder the man didn't do jail time. He made a plea agreement. He'd make restitution. Well, he's selling you bogus crap to make his
Mm-hmm.
restitution. He's
Mm-hmm.
compounding a crime on a crime, and you're becoming a part of it. You don't think your money's going to wind up in that chain of custody suit and your assets are going to be froze because you're buying his stuff? Man, you all
Mm-hmm.
got problems because you don't know what you're buying, or who you're dealing with.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's sad because it's like being it's like being on a piece of candy on a stick, and you just gurus it. Whatever the way they blow, they move the stick. The people go move the stick with the piece of candy to the right. They move to the right, to the left, to the left.
Oh, they're going to say
No.
it's like a lollipop on the sidewalk. Oh, how long has that been there? 3 seconds. Well, I saw it, so I'm going to go ahead and suck on it. It looked good to me. It looks safe.
Right. It's amazing. But folks, man, Wiley, I tell you, there is going to be some hurt people in
Well,
Denali on
I'm glad
Saturday.
this came our way at the appropriate time.
Yeah,
I'm glad we have the ability to put it out there. I
yeah.
hope, I hope some of those folks that listen to our call, we've had, where's our law enforcement guy we used to have on this call? Used to talk about some of this stuff to us, some of the illegalities that they saw going on in this community. I haven't seen him
Um.
around in a while. You know who I'm talking about. We won't name names.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we spoke to him
Actually.
about some of the stuff going on here. He saw it from a law enforcement professional side of it. And he goes,
Uh
man,
huh.
I took your advice and I went to the bank myself and I got myself sorted. And he goes, we talked about some of this. And then some of the
Uh huh.
When the bankers
Actually,
know the
he's
gurus' names for the liars they are directly, you
right.
know they got a problem.
Yep.
These bankers know your gurus and are saying, who? You're following them? We don't want to deal with you. Just take
Hmm.
your business someplace else because we can't fix that, him nor you.
Man,
Because they know what's coming. They know the
they know.
lawsuit's coming and they don't want
Yep.
to do this business with you and then have their assets tied up because of a lawsuit you got into and pulled them into.
Hmm.
Folks, this is as serious as a heart attack. This is serious business. It is business. And y'all treating
Yeah.
it like a game, treating it like Candyland is what they're treating it, Freedom Fighter.
Hmm. Hmm. And it's sad because, like you said, it's that it's that mindset of gambling and lottery, and that's why it's going to be lottery syndrome for so many people that are, once they get this money, they're going to blow right through it and easily taken advantage of.
Mhm.
Anybody that comes with the promise of to flip a couple of million into a billion or a trillion, they're going to throw the money right to them and be gone. And again, folks, you're going to see on Saturday how these people, it was a criminal enterprise within Denarland
Mhm.
and a small group. Because Wiley, as you know, if you've read it, it was
Yeah.
only 85 people that got taken advantage of and got scammed. But you got
For
gurus with
millions.
platforms of, yes, for millions of dollars from only 85 people that got taken. But you have gurus with platforms of thousands of people who've been taken.
Oh,
Just
they pride
imagine.
themselves in them numbers, 30, forty
Hmm.
thousand people deep. Yeah, they pride
Hmm.
themselves in those numbers. Whether they're real or not, I don't know.
Right, right, right. But the thing is, just what I think about is the little 80, not I don't want to say the little 85 people, but the 85 people that got taken for millions of dollars from this criminal enterprise in Denarland, gurus. I just think of people that are in larger groups where they're being sent DMs to purchase fraudulent historical bonds, not just fraudulent historical bonds that are fraudulent, period, because
Yeah.
they're not redeemed, they just not exist. But people that have paid 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 upwards in this criminal case, folks, where people have paid up to hundreds of thousands of dollars for historical bonds that don't exist.
Look
And
real.
you're,
The bond looked real to me, Freedom. It was on bond paper.
oh, a UV light. Well, I put the UV light on it. It said it looked real. It said it was authenticated. Yeah, authenticated fake.
Hmm. If you're buying bonds, there's a proper way to do it. You aren't doing it on the internet. End of
Not at
story.
all.
End of
Hmm.
story.
Hmm. And in the criminal case, folks, it outlines unregistered securities.
Hmm.
Folks, there are no real security instruments, bonds, whatever name of the bond you want to pull out of your boo boo, whether it's yellow, pink, polka dot, colored, whatever name of a bond. It's not registered, it's not legal to purchase on the internet. Like I said last Saturday, if that was the case, all of the terrorists, the all of the biggest drug dealers, the Sinaloa cartel in Mexico, and all these other criminal organizations will be buying these quote unquote bonds up left and right so they can be trillionaires.
Could you imagine? I mean, if that's the case, why do you have all these mafiosos, the Genoa and all those families into the
Mhm.
NBA, MLB, and all that
Mm,
doing that
mhm,
scam, right? Because it's
mhm,
not real.
mhm.
If that was the case, every bike gang club in the country and the world would be invested in this. Ain't happening, folks.
Mm-mm, mm-mm. See, and this is where they get you, folks. This is where gurus get you. And Wiley, you know this better than anyone. This is how they get you. They tell you if you want to get a higher rate, you got to go to a redemption center.
Uh, the
Boom, they
old,
got you.
and then let's smooth on a little religion right there with it while we're
Oh,
at it,
yes, Lord.
just to
Hallelujah,
get you
Jesus.
good.
Hmm.
Amen.
That's the hook. The hook is to tell you you can get a higher rate, and then they and the Lord said to that He's going to bless you abundantly. See, when you all see this criminal conviction on Saturday, it is, and Wiley, it is the playbook of what the gurus say. Redemption centers,
100% part and
bonds,
parcel.
trading platforms, paymasters, the exact Germans, all the bonds. If you want to know, if you want to know, because the reason why folks like sick one is asking because they want to know, okay, if yellow bonds are not the ones, which one are the bonds? Freedom, tell me.
'Cause I got to run out and buy those next. No, stop.
Oh man.
Freedom. I literally know people that sold ISO compliant currencies to go
Mm,
bad
mm.
paper.
Wow. Wow.
They thought they were going to get all this stuff that just isn't there.
Wow. That's like you're married to Beyonce and then you divorce her for a bum on the street named Jonathan Butt. It's like, what in the world?
It's like being in fifth grade in the lunchroom. Say, "Hey, I'll trade you your Twinkies for my sliced carrots." I'm keeping my Twinkies.
Man, it's horrible. They actually traded in the real instruments for
Yep.
the fake ones. See, and that's where they
Because
get people
gurus
on
made
greed.
promises that they
Yes.
bought all the way hook, line, and sinker. Bought,
Yes.
and you can't. And that's the thing, Freedom. These people are so ingrained with these gurus and their beliefs
Hmm.
into them, they
Yeah.
can't accept
Mm-mm.
anything other than what's been said,
Hmm.
even if it's the hard reality of fact.
Yeah. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
have no bandwidth for it,
Uh-uh. And
and they
they'll and
will
they're
fight against it.
yeah, they'll be defiant, very defiant, um, because they want to defend the decisions that they made. And it's hard. People have pride, and it's hard for them to
Hmm.
admit that they've made a mistake. And they've gone over time, years of convincing family and friends to invest in
And they don't want
bonds.
that. They don't want that egg on their face. They don't want to look
Nope.
stupid.
They will go to their grave defending their
Yeah.
favorite guru.
See, folks, this is why it's called a con man. They
Hmm.
are so good at what they do, they get you to believe what they want you to believe. That's
Hmm.
the con. They're so good at it that they've buffaloed some of the best.
Yeah.
There's not an athlete immune. There's not wealthy people that have been immune. There's not
Hmm.
celebrities that have not been immune to cons. You just don't hear about it because they pay to keep it out of the papers.
Hmm.
And they pay a
Hmm.
fortune to keep it out of papers.
Right. Right.
But they get conned all the time by
All the
the
time.
best of them. And some of them
Hmm.
are right here in this community.
Hmm. Yeah.
But I love the fact they're out there on videos multiple times a week, putting it right out there for the
Ooh.
SEC and everybody else. Hey, here's my face, and here's what I'm telling people. And it's like, man, you are digging a hole with folks you don't even know, but keep doing and write your own autobiography.
Exactly. And for those that have been doing that, you can
That's
start
all
deleting
evidence.
all you want to. It's already in the evidence records of the federal
Hmm.
agencies.
You better
If
believe it.
it, if it's 2 years ago, you've done it 3 years consistently, 5 years, 4 years, doesn't matter. If it was just one video, one conference call, one chat log, that's
See,
all they need.
and what they may not understand is after 9/11, there was an agency stood up, and it does nothing. But FBI, SEC, Interpol, all these
Mhm.
big stuff comes in and channels through that agency.
Homeland.
So, So, well, it's part of Homeland, but
Uh-huh.
the main office sits in Kansas City, Missouri, up by the Kansas City airport. There's a big
Okay.
office, and it's
Hmm.
just a big. All they have is
Excuse me.
analysts that just
Hmm.
filter all this information in, building cases, building case file,
Hmm.
case file, case file, and they get their
Hmm.
information from everywhere. So you think that they don't?
Hmm.
Oh, they're going to pinch you for that, but not this or that. No, no, they already got the full litany of everywhere you've been and everywhere you've spent some time, and you've been posting your nonsense. They got it.
Yep.
They
Yep.
got it. But do keep purging your rooms, gurus. Keep going.
And there's no escaping what's coming. No escaping.
Yeah.
And
Let's
and
see how tough Telegram thugs and X thugs are when
mhm.
this all comes out. Maybe they start getting some calls from some powers that be wanting to have say,
Yeah.
hey, we're setting up an interview.
Yeah, let's see how they they're not going to be I don't think they're going to be defending each other and jumping on each other's platforms to suck each other's nipples anymore because because it's not going to be pretty. And folks, I'm telling you, everything has been recorded. Everything you've
Everything.
done
The stuff we do right here, it is
recorded.
recorded.
Absolutely.
But I've not said anything I'm worried about.
The thing is, our stuff gets recorded and we get congratulated behind the scenes by the authorities.
Very much so. Yeah, very much. Yeah. Thank you for being honest. Thank you for finally setting it straight.
But folks, we hope to save just one of you.
That's it.
That's it. We don't care about these gurus, nothing personal against them. They are what they are. It doesn't it's no water off our backs, you know, what they're doing. It's about you, the people. It's about saving just one of you. And this is why we are so proud of those of you who have been following Goldilocks, Wiley, and myself in the Goldilocks room, and you're set and you're sorted because you're now protected.
Yeah.
You're you're protected because you've gone about this the best way. And as I've always said, Goldilocks is the number one source for the RVGCR, the only source that's been putting out the truth with facts and receipts. Wiley myself just came along and put the icing and the candle on the cake, and we're gonna drop these bombs on Saturday.
Freedom, there's a part of me that would love for the audience to know who Goldilocks works with and has been associated with. But the other part of me
Mm,
says, I don't want them to say anything. I want them to ride
hmm.
off the sunset, not be a part of this community and some of the
Hmm.
negativity that exists in it because they're just better than that.
Right.
And for those that think
Right.
we're Goldilocks, we are not. And she's not an Indian woman. Just let the record show.
And that reminds me, folks, Weasel Nuts is just an employee. he's, he's just a pawn. He's not even a big fish. He's the little
Mm-mm.
fish.
Yeah.
And there's all of these gurus you see posting on their channels and
They got
and and
handlers.
yeah, they're just little pawns. They're just
Mhm.
little pawns. They're not big time. They're nothing. But they're gonna do some big time
Oh, yeah. Guilt by association.
because
They
they
were the
put
face and the
themselves out.
mouth.
And as a matter of fact, Wiley, as you know, if you've seen this criminal conviction, it talks about how individuals were used. There were
Mm-hmm.
people that were out front and people behind the scenes.
Yep.
It's all a plan. Folks, this is a plan, orchestrated strip. It's a script that your gurus are following. And I don't even think they know it.
It
Most of them
looks
probably don't.
it
I don't know.
looks like organized crime.
Yep. Sure does. Sure
And and
does.
and this is why, not by chance, but Goldilocks has said more than once, know what you hold.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you don't know, don't buy it till you understand it, how it
Right.
works.
Right. Yeah.
What is a legal currency? What is a tradable currency? What is a collectible? What designates a
Mm.
bond?
Mm-hmm.
You don't know? Go talk to a broker. You don't know? Go talk to a financial individual. That's what they
Mm-hmm.
do. That's what they're there for. The guru
Right.
on the internet, he's got an ulterior motive. He's trying to sell you something.
Mm-hmm.
The bank's not.
Mm-hmm.
He wants your business. They're not all guilty and bad. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of banks either, but they're a
Mm-hmm.
necessary thing we got to have in our world.
Right. Right.
Stop believing everything you hear a guru telling you. Not everything is fact.
And the thing is, people want to believe what the gurus are telling them as long as they hear you're going to get a higher rate if you go to a redemption center. They got them. They're hooked. They're
Well, not only
hooked.
that,
Hooked. They
they
believe
know
it.
so much about Iraq and the Gazette, but they don't even know what the Federal Register of the United States does and why. Oh, we're getting the Jasara payments and those checks are coming. Really? Go look at the Federal Register. It's the American version of the Gazette. There's not
Mhm.
anything to do with any of those in there, and it's all
Right.
regulated. It has to be voted on by our House and Senate before it can ever pass to go to the people.
Exactly.
So stop listening to gurus with this BS narrative.
Mm-hmm.
Go
Yeah.
look it up for yourself, folks. This is all out there for you to find yourself. Stop being lazy.
Sad. People are moved more by fear than
Yeah,
by anything else. And on Saturday,
they're
I
going to be
think
some
there's
fear.
going to be a lot of fear.
We're going to need some theme music for Friday. Like it's getting hot in here. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Maybe Kim Ram or Lady Unique could chime in with some of that.
Speaking of that, what I would like, Wiley, for some of our tribe members would that I would like for Saturday's call, I would like for some of you tribe members, I would like to send you a sneak peek of what we're going to share on Saturday so that you can give your feedback. Because wow, can you imagine when some of these because on Saturday it's one thing, but if they have 24 hours or 48 hours to review this stuff
Oh,
before
yeah, because it took us twice to kind of look at this and saw certain things,
yeah,
and you and I called each other multiple times. Hey, did you see this?
yeah,
Hey, did you see that? Hey, did you see that? Oh my God, look at
yeah,
this paragraph. Read the last of that paragraph. Right there it is.
yeah. Oh man. it, I think for some of the tribe members, you read this, you're going to be floored.
I got a
It
few in mind, but they're probably the same ones you're thinking of.
Yeah, I'm sure, I'm sure, I'm
Mhm.
sure, I'm sure. Let me see. We don't want to do this.
Give them a little
For
time to absorb it.
Yeah, tribe members. If y- I just posted in the at the bottom of the room, um, today's call information. If you like that post, I'm going to send the I'm going to send this criminal conviction that what we're going to share on Saturday. I'm going to send it to you, and
But
I'm
please
going
let's keep it in house right now until we get a
yes,
chance to air it and go through it because we don't want people. It's going to be everywhere after Saturday, but I want to be
oh
able
yeah,
to. I'd like us to have the ability to distill it down before people
yeah,
get in front of it and start, trying to tear it apart for what they think it is.
yeah. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Good idea. But yeah, it's whew.
Because
So
it's got names and it's got all
oh
the
yeah,
players right there. It's all in there.
yeah, whew. Yeah. Uh, folks, if I tell you, historical bonds, redemption centers, paymasters. Again, I'm gonna repeat: historical bonds. Whatever name you can think of a bond. It's gonna be painful for some folks. Wiley, it's gonna be painful.
You mean Freedom? They ain't gonna redeem my 1800s railroad bond from United Pacific? And I was told
And my pastor, he said on the pulpit on Sunday that God was gonna bless me with this wealth, and I had to give him 10%. My pastor said these bonds that he prayed over these bonds, and the Lord told him everything's gonna be all right with these bonds. You think your doggone pastor might be getting a kickback too.
Right. Well, if they're so connected with the holy moly, why don't they just ask him just exactly, hey, what day are we gonna do this?
Right. Right. But
I mean,
Lord have
that'd be
mercy.
quick. You'd think they'd ask, right? Because it's like, hey, I've been
Yeah.
at this for years. When is it really going to happen for me?
Yeah.
No one
Yeah.
knows. No one knows
Yeah.
that. No one.
No. Mm-mm.
They will
Mm-mm.
do this when they feel good and ready to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yep.
it's not the flick of a switch. It's not this.
Mm-mm.
It's not Iraq's doing that. Oh well, yeah, Sudani's got to do this, and Allah's got to do
Mm-hmm.
that. And he's got to do it before he doesn't have to do a damn thing.
That's right. That's right. How do you feel? Hold on one second. Hold on 1 second.
I've been expressing how I feel. Haven't you? Hasn't it come through?
No. Hold on. check your DM. Let's check your DM.
Yeah. Let's do that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, folks, we're gonna open it up. This is gonna be interesting. We're gonna open it up for a couple of questions.
Please let there be a guru breath come on here.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, go yeah, please, and come on with your chest out too. Come on with your chest out, if you want to.
Come on, Wolver latrine.
Oh my Lord! If anyone has any questions, just raise your hand if you have any questions.
People I came in late, Freedom Fighter. Can you repeat what all you talked about?
Yeah, I can see someone coming in. What bonds are going to be in the RV? Can you tell me that?
Wait for the replay on Monday. Wait for the replay tomorrow on this.
Ask the SEC.
Yeah, that Security Exchange Commission. I don't have the number, but there you go. Go look it up.
They're gonna have the number on Saturday and the email addresses of the SEC and the prosecuting attorneys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What? Everybody's scared to ask a question? No. Come on.
This is good. This is interesting right here. People scared to ask questions.
I want the guru breath coming. Say it, spray it. I don't care. Bring that nonsense in.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right.
Here we go. Okay.
Okay. Julie, I saw you first, and then I'll come to Damn Nation. Okay, Julie. Hey, Julie. You can unmute. Oh, and before, just so you guys know, if you come on with any slickness and stupidity, there is something called edit, so it will be edited out of the call. So just in case, if you want to be funny, go ahead, Julie. I'm not saying you, Julie. I'm just saying in general.
Well, just wait. It might be me.
How you doing?
I missed the beginning. I'm doing well.
Oh, you missed the beginning. This sounds like it was going to. Uh-oh. Here we go, Wiley.
So I have purchased some bonds from an individual and then on the internet along with some other currencies. And I have been in a room that had Ed Ocalia, and then Allie K in it now. So I've just been hearing redemption centers, trusts,
Hey, Julie, I would encourage you to go pull up the PACER report on a certain Edward Fredette and look at his background and his 18 USC fraud for mail fraud, wire fraud, and others.
Okay.
Because that's who you've been following.
Okay, well, they say he's now deceased, so
He is, and that's why nobody stepped into his place, because his family, they want no part of it. They want
okay,
it to be the past and history and gone.
all right, because no, I've given them none of my bonds or currencies, and I have not given them any money. So
Here's the thing, Julie. It's not too late to pivot.
right, that's why I'm a little panicked right now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, have you talked to a banker? Do you have a broker? Do you have any of these people that are in this profession that can get you steered straight? And I'm
Um,
not talking a guru on the internet. I'm talking somebody that's licensed, regulated, bonded.
no, but I can because my intention was always, go to the redemption center because.
There is no such thing as redemption center.
Okay.
Period. That's
Okay.
that's made up stuff. When gurus wanted to sound important, they're like, "Oh,
Mm-hmm.
banks are redemptions. Redemptions are banks." They're all starting to split the word now and split hairs on what's what. And when you hear Saturday's call, we're gonna break that down on how there's no such thing as redemption center. But go get you a broker that deals in currencies, or a banker, or Freedom Chime In. You may know, you dealt in this
Mm-hmm.
world. You know all,
Mm-hmm.
you know a litany of different agencies that'll do this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And
All right.
yeah, and just to kind of piggyback off of what Wiley just said, Julie, and everyone else listening, folks, on Saturday you are going to see from the SEC itself telling you how the criminal enterprise is operating within Guru Fufu land,
Mm-hmm.
and redemption centers are non-existent.
Nope.
It's their language,
That's
not
guru
not
language. Yeah.
it's yeah. It says it in the documents that redemption centers are non-existent. It's in the criminal conviction of the people that were purporting of redemption centers to these individuals that they defrauded.
And Julie, the importance of going and getting you somebody now is because you're going to lay your cards on the table with them, and they're going to say, well, let's just put these bonds over here because we can't do anything with them. And that's the bank being nice, saying, well, you've been taken, but we can't work with it. It's nothing. It's worthless paper. And they'll take
Okay.
everything you have that is real, and they'll work with you on it.
Okay.
Now, when the bank says, oh, we don't deal with that, you said, interesting, let me call my lawyer. They say, why? I said, well, you sold it to me. So I definitely want to get my lawyer involved because you sold me bad paper and I'm trying to come in with the same paper. Then the bank's going to talk to you.
Okay. Yeah, I
Had
didn't
a lot
buy
of
my
people had
stuff
to do
from.
that one.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, sorry, go ahead, Julie.
I didn't buy my stuff from the bank. I bought like from American Exchange or something like that.
Okay, but
It was.
still, go find you a wealth advisory.
Okay.
I can't say that any clearer. Folks, if you don't have a wealth planner or wealth advisor in your corner, you better get it done now. You need a professional in your corner so you know what you're doing.
Okay.
It is that important in this. And gurus have
Mhm.
led you to believe only they are going to have the truth and the facts and give you an 800 number to a redemption, which none of that exists. And Dinar recraps over there, I don't trust Ken Siegel as far as I can throw him. He makes money off you coming to his site and clicks and pass through on advertising. And the gurus that prop him up, shame on them.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Recraft.
I'm
Yep.
fixing to name names.
Recraft. Oh yeah, and you're going to drop another bomb on Saturday after the call as well.
Oh, absolutely.
From what I understand, it's going to
Hmm.
shake a lot. It's going to shake a lot of people up even more. Yep.
Yeah, these folks you listened to, you don't even know who they are. You have no clue. And they got federal files behind them that don't come from me. They're federal indictments. They're federal sentencing. And you all lick up everything they say. And you believe them as you follow them off the cliff.
Mm-hmm. All because they promised you would go to a redemption center and get a higher rate.
And we're not picking on you, Julie. We aren't. We've just been at this a long time, and there's a lot of
Mm-hmm.
people got hurt by these people. And
Mm-hmm.
I feel for you. My heart goes out to you. But you spent money you're never going to get back. You're going to have to chalk it up as the loss, and hopefully you can pivot for a win.
Yeah. I mean, I don't feel picked on or anything. I'm just glad that I opened up my Telegram and clicked on the link to listen. Oh,
Yeah, I mean, you're doing the right thing, Julie. You're looking to confirm and make sure that what you invested in was real or not. So you're asking the right questions, that you're
Or
looking for the right information. We commend you. Everyone
yeah,
else should be doing what you're doing, Julie.
you asked the right question, and our advice: go get a professional,
Okay.
licensed, regulated.
And
Okay.
we'll say right now, Julie, congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations, Julie.
Congratulations.
You took the first step to go get a professional to put them in your corner to help you with your investment.
Yeah.
Those
Okay.
folks are not. They are not on the internet. We're not the professionals to tell you what to do, other than go get a professional.
Are
So
you
then I can just, well, I guess I'll just, when
no?
I
Are you aware
find a
that
professional.
are you aware the 8 steps that we've provided? Well, you're new.
Yep,
Are
I
you new
saw
to
them on there. I
follow?
thought, well, I
Just
don't really need those because I'm going to the redemption center, but now I'm going to
nah.
follow the 8
Oh,
steps.
I'm glad you said that. Wow, I'm glad she said this.
Yeah.
For those that are listening, Julie just said something that I know a lot of you have been thinking for quite some time since we shared the 8 steps. Like Julie said, meh, I don't need those 8 steps. I'm going to the redemption center. That's 99% of the Narland. And when you all see on Saturday what we're going to drop, 99% of you, you're going to drop a whole lot out of your drawers, because you're going to see how you've been scammed.
Freedom. These bankers are either going to love us for the business or hate us for the people that are coming to them. One of the
Oh
two.
yeah, you're right. That's true. That's true. Because we've been at this for what, a year and a half, Wiley, telling
Yeah, a
people
year and
and
a half
showing
just
people.
doing this, just helping people
Just
get sorted
yeah,
financially and with proper
yeah,
professionals. Yeah.
yeah. And so, Julie, that's you're. It's not too late, Julie. It's not too late. You're on. You're not on time, but you're not late.
I'm still on my way to the party, huh?
You're still on your way to the party.
Julie,
We got your drinks on ice waiting for you, baby.
yeah, you are
Okay.
simply in a Forex investment. That's all you're in. There's no med bed, no redemption center, no project, nothing. Nothing.
Mm-mm.
You bought a currency you want to hold until it rises in value, exchange the asset for a better rate coming out. That's all you're in. That's
Yep.
all you're in. And it
Yep.
happens every day.
Mhm.
None of the bells, whistles, promises, everything else. You're in a Forex play. End of story. The bank ain't going to listen to nothing else. How can we help you? What do you have? What do you hold? Where do you want to go? What do you want to do with it? I want to build long
Mhm.
term generational wealth. That's all they need to hear.
Yep.
Mhm.
And
Okay.
they'll work with you and they'll build a
Mhm.
structure around you and they'll help you do what you need to do to whatever it is your plan is. Everybody's is different. That's why this is like a fingerprint. No two people can copy one another because everybody has a different idea of what wealth and their plan is.
Perfect. Thank you guys.
You're welcome,
Mhm.
Julie. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure she
Okay.
didn't know we were beating on her freedom.
Yeah, absolutely. Great. Awesome. Damn Nation, you can unmute.
There we go.
I recognize your
Yeah,
voice.
yeah. I never did goddamn phone. I never did enjoy the bonds. I never did buy any bonds. I always got my cash first right up at the front, cash, because I was in the military.
Mm-hmm.
And I just got the cash from I just exchanged it cash for cash, and I just held on to what I had left. So I bought very little from the bank. Most of mine was on hand there overseas, you know.
And there's a lot of military, myself included. A lot of us have currency that way.
Yeah. But like I said, I never did get interested in the bonds. It just didn't sound right to me.
You saved yourself a lot of heartache and headache.
You sure did. Sure did. You followed your instincts.
And they didn't steer him
And
wrong.
that ain't still you wrong. Damn Nation.
So y'all are doing a good job on here. I was just letting y'all know that I wasn't one of them that fell into that trap. Uh I
Yeah,
don't
we're,
even
we're
buy. I
happy
don't
about
even
that.
get. I don't even have freaking U.S. bonds. Yeah.
Yeah, because those are
I
shaky
got a,
too.
I think I got a $20 savings bond I got when I was like 18 from my grandmother. I still got,
Hmm.
and I don't think it's still matured.
No. Mm. I already cashed all the bonds that you get in the military. I cashed
Hmm.
all them a long time ago.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and those truly had value, not like this other stuff people are pimping on the internet. Trust me.
Pimping. I like that. My Lord, that's exactly what it
I've
is.
been hanging
Pimping.
out with Lady Unique too much.
I see. I
Yeah,
see.
but y'all are doing a good job. Keep it up.
All right, damnation.
All
Thank
right.
you.
You're welcome, damnation. All right. And Trisha, you had your hand. Oh, there you go. I gotta Okay, you can unmute now, Trisha. Trisha, you can you unmute it, then you mute it yourself again. Trisha. Okay, try it again, Trisha. You had it, then you
Hope we haven't scared her off.
Okay, Trisha, we'll come back to you, but you did unmute, but then you muted yourself, so we're gonna come back to you. 0112. There you go. You can unmute 0112.
Yes, how you doing?
Good. How you
Good.
doing, young man?
Doing well, doing well.
Good.
Uh, I have a question. I bought um, from the USFX uncirculated currencies. Is that a legitimate for revaluation?
Okay, well, we're gonna post the ISO 4217 list right into the room for you. Go ahead and do your research in there. It'll tell you, it'll answer your questions for that.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right,
And
you're
that,
welcome.
that lists all the ISO tradable currencies. So just find your currency in there, look it over. If it's listed, then you know you have a tradable currency. If it's not listed, it's not tradable.
Thank you.
You're
You're
welcome.
welcome. All right, we'll get that right to you. Okay.
That's amazing to me how many people didn't know about the ISO 4217 currencies, and they're in a
Mm-hmm.
forex play. How do they
Yeah.
get involved in forex and not understand what's tradable, what's not tradable, and what is these collectibles that are being sold? And they don't read the fine print when they're being bought that says
Mm-hmm.
collectible currency only.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And because again, what I'm thoroughly convinced of is where people once they hear go to a redemption center because you'll get a higher rate going to a redemption center, they don't care about anything else but what comes out of the mouth of the guru after that. If the guru says that you got to show up to the redemption center butt naked in pink heels, they'll do it because that's where they're gonna
But
get a higher rate.
but explain this to me. How do they pay a higher rate on a regulated buy sell? Who's paying the differentials?
They have no understanding of what they're saying.
And these aren't coming from these Chinese dragon trusts or whatever hidden caves for hundreds of years or Yamashita's gold's been found.
Mm-hmm.
Let's deal with facts reality, folks.
Mm-hmm.
It don't
Mm-hmm.
happen.
Right.
Forex has a buy and a sell. Now there's spot rate and there is a contract rate, but that's for contract futures. That's a future rate that you're
Mm-hmm.
negotiating.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no contract and who you signing a contract with?
None.
What entity
Bottom. Yeah.
at the redemption center is regulated to do this business for you on behalf, and where's the money coming from?
People don't even care. They're not.
The
They just
process doesn't make
believe.
any sense when you really boil it down and start asking the who, what's, when, where's, why's.
But you got 5, 6, 7 different gurus all saying the same thing. People
And that
think it
makes it
must be
fact
true.
because now it's permeated into the ether of the dinar land. It's like, oh, that guru said, oh,
Mm-hmm.
that guru said, oh, they all said it. That's true. Well, I'm sorry. In investigations, everything that's true and factual across everybody, that's the lie. It's the
Exactly.
nuances in there that are the facts.
Right.
And y'all need to learn that.
And it's going to be interesting, folks. Come Saturday, when we show you this criminal conviction, and this conviction is not just one. There are many. There's already plenty in the past. This one is one of the most recent, and there's more coming. And if you are thoroughly convinced of all of what you've been told, when you see this on Saturday, and you still are going to double down, well, you just deserve what you got coming.
Correct me if I'm wrong. 3-year investigation, and this just went to trial last year, and they're still
December.
pending. Yeah, December, and they're still pending their actual sentencing now.
Sentencing, yeah.
Yeah. So you don't think they're building cases against people in Denarland? Well, they're still building them. They've been building them for a long time. I mean, it's this community is not immune. It's happened to them. It's happened to people who thought they were immune. Some gurus just have so much hubris, got indicted. They flipped. They flipped and said, "Oh, I did this for them, and I lied, and I did that, and did this." And they said, "Well, you really ought to leave the community." Nope, I make my money doing that, not leaving it. And they made plea agreements, and they came back the next day and started lying to their people all over again.
And
Can you hear me?
Hey, Tricia, we got you.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
I finally figured it out. I didn't know how to do it.
That's okay.
I just have to say, I was so glad that I found you guys, because I was one that was following certain gurus, and I did buy a bond a long time ago, and I'm so glad I found you guys.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And then I was able, because I couldn't figure out how you do this. I'm like, this doesn't make sense. Why are you buying all this stuff? And what they're saying isn't making sense. And I started by going to a banker I knew for a long time, to my banker. And she told me, "What are you doing? This is all a scam." But now she's the one helping me with my currency. So
excellent.
There you go.
I figured it out.
You don't need to be on this call. You already have your banker. You're set and sorted. You don't need violence. You don't need freedom.
We do. It took a while, though. If it wasn't for you guys, though, I wouldn't have done it, because I went in talking all this guru stuff to her, and she was looking at me like, "What?"
Just remember.
And she was just like, "This is not real."
Gurus throw things out there to confuse their audiences, because they know their audiences don't understand it. So they throw bonds and this, and they start using big words, and we're going to do TTMs and tabletop meetings and all this. I mean, they start throwing these acronyms and verbiage around you don't understand, because you're not in that world. You haven't been in it. Freedom and I could have a conversation using just acronyms, and nobody on this call would understand what we said. But Freedom and I'd walk away exactly knowing what we said. Just like the military. The military guy here could have a conversation with me, and we'd lose 90% of the call. And that's what the gurus do to you.
And the gurus don't even know what they're saying. They're just parroting. They're just saying things just to make it sound, talking about 4B and tier 4B and all. It doesn't even exist. All this other stupid fool.
And that's countries, and then this country's religious groups, and then we're going to go to the A's and B's, and then the D's.
Tier 1. I think humanitarian project. You got to have your humanitarian project, and you got to have it.
What?
I had written out a humanitarian project, or you wouldn't be able to cash out.
What authority? What authority has said? What entity or authority?
It was just crazy. I was like, this doesn't make any sense.
No sense
behind it. Oh, Donald Trump has a whole list of projects he wants people to. Really?
Yeah.
That man would be up on every podium spouting it every second of the day to get funding for it. That man ain't got no projects. That man don't let sand or grass grow beneath his feet. Hey, I'm going to build this new thing for all the presidents and upgrade the White House. We're going to do it, and I raise money. Here's $300 million, but it's only going to hit 200. That man's already got money for 30 other projects. He don't need you. He don't need this in our community. It's just more pontification from liars.
Oh, they were going to need this money so that you can help rebuild the country when everything goes. When the bomb goes off, or I don't know, whatever they were going to do.
Well, here's one I was thinking about last night. You'll enjoy this one, Freedom. Remember when the tariffs first come out, when Trump got on here, and all of a sudden every guru became a tariff expert? For 2 weeks, they were an expert on tariffs. Now they can't tell you a damn thing about it.
Right.
And we're sitting here in the background talking to people who do know, and we're rolling our eyes thinking like, this ain't even funny what they're saying to do to
Mm-hmm.
these people.
Mm-hmm.
I know. My banker finally told us, she said, I'm glad that you figured it out. I said, well, why didn't you tell me the first time I came in here?
You wouldn't have
What
believed
was
them.
going on? Yeah. And she said, I just had to let you find out on your own. She goes,
Mm.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
you
Mm-hmm.
just
Well,
had
See,
to
my thing.
figure it out.
yeah, and that's why Trisha, Wiley, myself, we in Goldilocks, we made sure we educated people on what to say, what not to say, going to meeting with these bankers, because we know the bankers know what's going on, but they can't just come out and tell you, certain things.
They're regulated.
They're regulated.
We're not.
Yeah, that's true. She told me she can't. She said you had to figure it out. She goes, but I'm glad you did. And I
Mm-hmm.
told her I know what we have is valuable. She said yes. And
Hmm.
then she started guiding me to the areas that I needed to go and what I was doing. And I wasn't
Good,
saving the
Yeah.
world. And,
good,
it was a
good.
real reality
Congratulations.
check.
That's awesome.
So,
Mm-hmm. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Congratulations.
and she did
Congratulations.
ask me how I found out.
Mm-hmm.
And I told her I just finally found it. I found the Wikipedia.
There you go. Yeah.
And Drew and Trish, you see why? I'm not sure if you're aware, but this is why, Wiley, all the gurus kept constantly bashing us and bashing Goldilocks, telling them, don't come to our room, don't come over here. We don't know what we're talking about. They don't want people to wake up and find the truth. They want to keep
Yeah,
you hooked.
I was told not to listen to you.
Yeah, I tell them no.
Yeah, my husband, we were
Okay.
he said, no, they don't
Oh
know
my
what
God,
they're
those guys
talking
are the
about.
devil. They don't know what they're talking about. They're
They're the
morons. They're idiots.
cabal.
Listen, I've been at this for 20
They're
years.
the dark.
I was kicked out of the Guru Clubhouse probably week one into this environment. And I'm telling you, from Bruce Dawson to all those other guys you hear about every week, liars galore.
Yeah, they said it's not true. If they said it's not true, I said, you know what? I don't think so. I think it's the other way around.
Yeah, my husband went and talked to a securities broker, and he was talking the guru stuff, and he looked at him like, what the heck? He goes, here, I'm going to show you something. He showed him the Forex, and he's like, it's nothing what you're seeing.
Yeah.
And see, that's what the gurus don't want you to do. They don't want you to go to a professional so they get exposed.
Yep. Exactly.
And that's what we're doing. And that's why we're not favorable, because we're airing their laundry. We're the enemy to them.
And you all are the receipts of the truth.
Absolutely. Thousands of
They-
people went and got themselves sorted.
I can say your method is the way to do it, that it works.
Yeah.
People started talking to us after that. So,
Well, maybe because we kind of know what's going on a little bit.
Just maybe. Just maybe.
Maybe we know
even my
people or
sister-in-law is our CPA, and she was like, what the heck are you talking about? And so, but now she's on board, and she realized, she's like, it's
I'm glad you got the solid footing. Freedom Pride.
yeah, she's the one helping us with the exit strategy. So I'm glad we have her. Yes. Yeah.
Wow, that is so awesome. I love it.
Freedom, there's going to be a lot.
I would have been here if it wasn't for you. And my husband told me today after we were listening to this, he goes, "You're going to jail."
That's right.
Hey, let me just say, hubby, you'll go and visit her once a month. Put some money on her commissary.
No.
Yeah, I'll send a commissary. But I ain't going around that jail.
He looks at me, he's like, "You have some of those bonds they're talking about. What are you doing?"
Send her a bond to use in jail to use at the commissary.
There you go. Yeah. See how far that'll get.
Yeah.
That's
You know, my guru. Just name your favorite guru. He gonna be in jail too.
Yeah, he gonna be right. He gonna be right at the chow hall with you, right at the cafeteria table.
There you go.
He gonna be right at the table asking you, "You want that cornbread?"
But I'd like to get some money for my bond you got me sold.
Can I buy your orange?
I just want my money back, but I don't think I'm getting it back. So that's
You're on the right track now. Yeah, lesson learned. That's all.
Yeah.
Lesson learned. You're on the right track now. To God be the glory.
That's
Yes.
it. That's
Yep.
it. Oh, okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right now. Congratulations. You're
All
fine.
right. All right.
All right.
Bye.
Hey, Freedom,
All
there are
right.
going to be a
Mm-hmm.
ton of people crying and whining at the end of this. But my
Mm-hmm.
guru told, and that's where I come to your saying, double up your fist, bend at the elbow, and punch yourself in the face if you have it coming.
Exactly.
There's nobody to blame but
But
you,
yourself. That's right.
but just punch yourself in the face for not wanting to listen to what the realities of this investment is and not the
Mm-hmm.
BS tracks you've been following. I don't care if it's a
Mm-hmm.
week, a year, 2 years, 10 years, whatever. You better get
Mm-hmm.
on the right train because
That's
this
right.
train's coming to a station soon,
Exactly.
and then you're going to be
Mhm.
too late to pivot.
Yep.
Man, I tell you, I want some of you all to take those bogus bonds to the bank so we can see some perp walks because that's what it's going to take for
That's
some
what
people to
exactly.
wake up.
Yeah. That's what it's going to be. It's going to happen. It's going to happen because they're going to be they're going to be people that are going to be so defiant,
Uh huh.
and they're I'm going to take this bond, and they're going to take this bond. I'm gonna take my currency too. They're going to take the currency, and they're going to take my currency, and then they'll tell me just to put the bond to the side, and I'll get my currency. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the currency just to see if there's any chance. Well, y'all gonna be locked up, and they're gonna throw away the key and take your currency and them bonds. They're gonna
Yeah.
burn the bonds. Well, they're gonna keep it as evidence.
Well,
but
till the appearance is over, right? But Slick Daddy gonna walk in there saying, "I know
yeah.
what I got. No, you don't tell me. I'm telling you." And it's gonna be
Mhm.
a whole charade. Then the police gonna be called, and he gonna get the silver bracelets, maybe some anklets,
Mhm.
depending on how bad he acts up. And
That's
then
right.
it's gonna be like, well, you're being
Yeah.
charged for trying to pass
Yep.
fraudulent instruments inside of a federal institution.
Yeah. And that's why Guru's been telling people to go to a redemption center that don't exist, because like you said, they don't want people going into these banks and finding out the truth. They just want to
Well,
keep them hooked.
this is why we came up with our steps because banks wouldn't
Mhm.
talk to these people because these people were walking in with guru breath and my guru said
Yeah.
this and this and this. The banker's like, I don't know who you're talking to, but damn, get out of here. Your breath
Hmm.
stinks.
Right. Right. Unbelievable. I see
And the bank
D.
can't fix that. They can't work with that.
Uh-huh. No. No. And they don't want
And
they don't want that.
well, they're lucky they didn't have an instrument to cash at the time because they
Right.
would have had the sheriff's department and the FBI come in
Yep.
and escort you out and just read you your rights until you're being charged
Hmm.
for passing fraudulent securities.
Yep.
And you don't think it's going to happen, folks? I dare, man, I double dog dare you little Telegram thugs and ex warriors out there.
Hmm.
Do it, because you
Hmm.
are the best example of what not to do.
Exactly.
I double dog dare you guys to walk in with that kind of hubris.
Hmm. Yeah.
Then maybe I'll pop some popcorn and watch the show.
All right, beautiful folks. You good to go, Wiley?
Yeah, I'm good to go. I think we've
All right.
upset enough people for a Wednesday.
Oh
Tomorrow's a
yeah.
new day.
Tomorrow's a new day. Saturday is a new bombshell.
We have to have some. Man, we're gonna have to have some good theme music.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We'll make sure we'll make DJ She-Hulk get something
Yeah, we'll get
cooked up.
She-Hulk to put something, got a little fire to it.
Yeah. All right, beautiful folks. Everyone, you all enjoy the rest of your evening, and like, share, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you spread this far and wide. And Saturday is going to be doomsday for a lot of
Dun dun
the people.
dun.
Yep. All right, folks. Be well. Everyone have a good night.
All
Ciao.
right, bye.
Bye.
Hello, beautiful people. This is Freedom Fighter. Thank you for tuning into our channel, Goldilocks Global Banking News. Everybody knows that Goldilocks is the #1 source for the RVGCR. People from around the world tune in to see what Goldilocks is sharing on the RVGCR. Don't miss your chance and get your latest updates every day. So like, share, and subscribe to this channel to get your daily podcast from the Goldilocks articles on the RVGCR. Brought to you by Freedom Fighter.